Something with which I was unfamiliar upon entry into the cinema was the fact that Mr. Paul King was not returning to perform directorial and screenwriter-centric duties. But thankfully, the spirit and very specific imaginative tone carries over from movies 1 and 2. Paddington in Peru tells its tale through exceedingly creative and versatile creative means. The visuals are unsurprisingly gorgeous. The story is heartfelt and tightly told. It's also packed with effective callbacks. Now, I largely and deliberately avoided any sort of Paddington 3 promotional material as to not spoil any story surprises. For probably the first time ever, this strategy didn't entirely work in my favor. Sally Hawkins, to me, was a major contributor to the heart of the first two nearly flawless films, and so it was a bit jarring and a slight adjustment when I discovered mere moments into the movie that the integral role of Mrs. Brown had been recast. Emily Mortimer does a really nice job, certainly. I just wish I had prepared myself for the unfortunate lack of Hawkins. It's just, although it's been confirmed we're getting more of this character going forward, Paddington 3 felt like a finale in certain ways, consisting of a flashback or two to the very beginning of the Brown family's relationship with our titular bear, and I feel like those elements would have been more hard-hitting for me if Sally Hawkins was present for those moments. No matter what, I just can't be convinced that it was Emily Mortimer's Mrs. Brown that met the little lad at Paddington Station. Absolutely zero disrespect to Mortimer. She's evidently talented. It didn't matter if fucking 1999 Meryl Streep was cast in the role. It doesn't matter who it is, it just matters who it isn't, would be the best way to put it. That is a major reason that this movie is more of an 8.3 out of 10 great rather than a 9.3 out of 10 great, closer to my ratings for movies 1 and 2. That's genuinely how important I believe Hawkins was to their collective success. All of that being said, I think the Paddington team took the most sensible path in recasting the part rather than somehow chopping Mrs. Brown out of the tale entirely. That wouldn't have felt right. All the while I respect Sally Hawkins in her decision to not partake in the picture, given she felt that she had done everything she needed to with this role. While Hugh Bonneville's Mr. Brown and Julie Walters' Miss Bird return as film highlights, the aspect I got the biggest kick out of was our brilliant pair of cast additions, entertainment icons Antonio Banderas and Oscar winner Olivia Colman. Like the acting royalty that has come before them, namely Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman, these two understand the assignment. They're both wholeheartedly committed to playing within this rather wild and wacky world, and it's a blast to watch. Hunter Cabot is this charismatic but conflicted adventurer in regard to what his true priority is, the pursuit of ancient treasure or his love and devotion toward his daughter, while the Reverend Mother is hilariously suspicious and ultimately a fucking wild and nefarious woman. All the while, we're provided a spectacular mid-credit scene, which, spoilers, stars imprisoned actor Phoenix Buchanan, when our titular bear, alongside his fellow tribe members, visits Hugh Grant's colorful character. We're not only given a recreation of my favorite visual comedy gag from movie 2, we also get this fantastic bit of dialogue centered on Buchanan's pitch of a Goldilocks and the Three Bears prison performance. With this 2024 flick, we simultaneously switch things up in that we travel abroad, while this threequel brings things full circle and feels like a final chapter in multiple ways. And I alluded to this earlier, right around Paddington 3's theatrical release, a forthcoming Paddington 4 was announced. I have no idea where we go from here, but some of my favorite stories are those unexpected ones I never knew I needed.